Hello, friends. Hi. Sound check. Everything good? Welcome to the Sunday Live. It is time for Dear Madam Adam. Hello. Good to be here. Good to see you guys. We've got some emails to answer. It is a crazy time to be alive. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching the live. I appreciate you. If you're watching the live recording after the fact, I appreciate you as well. Sitting around 1 degree in the Midwest. My goodness, hard pass on that. No, ma'am, could not be me. It is a cool 60 degrees out here in Orlando. I know emotions are high. There's a lot of tension right now, what with the inauguration right around the corner, the TikTok ban, and then resurrection. TikTok resurrected faster than Jesus. So, and on that topic, during my live on Saturday, right when I got off the live was when TikTok went dark. I'm really not concerned. I could care less about TikTok's functionality or not. I was honestly a little bummed out that it got resurrected so quickly. I was kind of looking forward to a break from TikTok, and really looking forward to the influx of traffic on my Instagram. But what are you gonna do? So yeah, I'm not really super concerned. I just think it's all very fishy. Then now we're gonna have to thank Trump for TikTok, I guess. But it's more so credit needs to go to the users for, continuing to fight for their rights and all of that. So yeah, I would have loved it. Yes, I agree. I was kind of looking forward to the ban. One less thing to worry about. But Dustin and I were also talking about how habitually easy TikTok is to navigate. You just hop on and scroll, and it's just really easy, But yeah, it's a wild time to be alive. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of scary shit happening over here in the United States. So I intend to keep doing what I do. I intend to keep pulling cards as long as I'm able. Rain, sleet, or shine, no matter the holiday or what's going on, I intend to keep doing what I do. So let's start this off with a collective read, shall we? And then we have some emails to answer. The text line is open as well. The number to text in if you have a question for me or for a read or some advice, you can text in. The number should be in the description. Yes, yes, yes. I only think that, I disagree. I only think that TikTok is easier to navigate than other platforms because it's only one form of media. It's just videos. Instagram has more forms of media. There's photos, there's reels, there's long videos, there's a lot of different kinds of media that can be found on Meta and other platforms. So TikTok is only easier to navigate because it only fucks with one form of media. So it's that to me is the only reason that TikTok is easier. And I just think that it's fishy that our whole country is worried about the banning of an app when there's a lot bigger problems and issues going on in our country. It feels like a giant distraction, if you ask me, from what's really going on. So I'm trying to keep an ear to political news and what's going on in our government, just so that I'm aware of what's happening. I don't intend to comment on it or report on it in any way. It's really just for my own knowledge and sanity and kind of having an ear to what's going on. But yeah, it's a scary fucking time. Anyway, a deep breath, my friends, shall we? In the nose, out the mouth, in the nose, out the mouth. Another, in the nose, out the mouth. Once more, last time, in the nose, out the mouth. Very good. All right. Let's see what we've got going on. Knight of Cups energy, slow and steady emotional journeys. We need to make sure that we're going with the flow, that we're not reacting too heavily, that we're not throwing everything into one basket, and that we're able to ebb and flow properly with what's going on, that we have some emotional awareness. Why? Six of Cups energy. We need to make sure that we're being considered and chosen, loved in the way that we want and deserve to be loved by the people that we give love to. Some people might not deserve access to us right now. Handling this is a leap of faith. It seems a trust fall back into the self. Yeah. A big emotional spread, it seems. We need to learn to go with the flow a bit, be a bit more romantic with ourselves, meaning to embrace some whimsy. Six of Cups energy, that even exchange of energy, but it's emotional, making sure that whatever we're giving out, that we're being chosen properly by people that we want to choose us. So that's kind of where the audit of the heartstrings needs to come in. And the Fool. Yeah, a fresh start, a leap of faith, a new beginning. We need to try to be optimistic and courageous as we embrace new endeavors and new chapters that are unfolding for us. Resonation station for anybody. Resonates with me. So I hope it resonates with some of you as well. I remember yesterday you mentioned not putting all your social media eggs in one basket, so this feels appropriate. Yeah. Yeah, I did mention that. I didn't put people on the live kept being like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna miss you," like I'm dying or something. And I also was cringing at all of these creators that were saying their goodbyes and saying their, I really appreciate the community I've built here. So if I never see you again, thanks for everything, blah, blah, blah. Well, now what? Now what are they doing? You done said your goodbyes and now we're back. So now you have to comment on coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not something that I ever want to fuck with, really. And I posted my read today on TikTok and someone was like, I love how you're just not phased in business as usual. And I'm like, well, how do you want me to be? Do you want me to be one of these manic people that's like freaking out over the loss of an app? And I understand, like, there's a lot of people that monetize TikTok and TikTok is their primary form of income. I know people that have accrued thousands of dollars monthly and waiting for that monthly payout is how they pay their bills and stuff like that. And with the ban, you don't have access to those funds anymore. How do you get them? How would you get them out? So yeah, I I feel as though, and everybody, as soon as the ban happened, everybody screenshotted their screen. They put it in their story. I just needed to see it from one media outlet, like from one news source, not from every individual Tom, Dick, and Harry, every individual Becky, Karen, and Susan that, you know, oh, my TikTok is banned too. It's banned for everybody, babe. There's no need to screenshot and share it for everybody. We all know. You know, I feel like it's all a lot of redundant information, you know. And then I saw something on Instagram this afternoon about TikTok on a news source saying that TikTok is back. And I checked mine and it sure enough was like, hey, we're back. So the whiplash of it all. But I just find it somewhat funny, the creators that said their goodbyes and kind of admitted to some things with that last trend everyone was doing, where they said, you know, oh, something that I haven't told you is that half of the workouts that I post, I don't even do. Like, they kind of outed their content as being fake or disingenuous, and now they kind of have to pivot from that. So I'm saying all of this with the clear mind that what I do online is vastly different than what other people do online. It's kind of like when I go to Comic-Cons and conventions, I provide the thing that I'm selling is unique to what anybody else is selling. Other people are selling artwork, tchotchkes, Funko Pops, movies, autograph, you know, pictures to get autographed and signed by celebrities that are featured there. They're selling stuff, you know? So it's often like an artist alley. It will be an artist behind their booth with a bunch of stuff that they've made and created. I am selling a service. So I am the thing, you know what I mean? So what I do is always vastly different than what other people do at cons and conventions, and similarly very different than what other people do online. Let's take Disney influencers as an example. Since I live out here in Orlando, a lot of my social media is full of Disney influencers, people that have decided to move closer to the Disney parks because they're monetizing on reporting from the Disney parks. Or, you know, I'm going to go meet Winnie the Pooh. Look at my full Winnie the Pooh outfit with the Loungefly and the headband and the sunglasses and the shirt and the sweater and the leggings or whatever. It's all, you know, outfit of the day. Let's go to a Disney park. Like, without TikTok, what do they do? Like, what do they post? You know, so it's literally so different, the things that I do online versus the typical influencer and what they do. So again, like Disney influencers, they go to the parks and they dress a certain way. They have a certain outfit or aesthetic. Or Festival of the Arts is something that is happening right now at Epcot. So of course, the first day of the festival, it is rife with social media influencers they literally go to the restaurants and they order everything on the menu, and then they do a taste test of it all, right? Oh no, yes, Tyler, the Winnie the Pooh guy is super adorable. Yes, I agree. But the influencer of it all is about, you know, outfit of the day or doing a certain trend and applying it to what your shtick or your niche is. Very seldom do I do a little lip sync for something. The last one I did was that Doechii lip sync I did, which got more views than any other reading I have ever done ever. So that tells you a lot about what people are looking for and what people gravitate toward. But I'm not one for trends. I'm not one for trends or dances or lip syncs or whatever. Something that I do want to do more of is share my personal self with you all, which is why I posted the Psyduck Tarot tattoo I want to get. That's got a lot of views, a lot of comments, a lot of engagement. And I think it's just because I'm letting you all get to know me. But I say all this stuff about social media and the TikTok ban and how it doesn't really bother me or affect me because as we said before, I didn't put all of my eggs into the TikTok basket. That's just not what I did. But I also maintain that what I do online is vastly different than what other people do online, and the way influencers do what they do. They do little dances, they do trends, they keep up with the current trends, and then they apply it to their niche. And I just don't have to do that. I can just come on here and my little background and just flip cards and just do the reads. You know, that's all I really have to do. So there's a sense of kind of privilege with that, and an awareness that although I do not specifically monetize on TikTok, there are a lot of people that do. So I do feel for them, but I do find it funny how many people were, you know, basically saying their goodbyes. And now we have to, since it came back, now we have to talk about it. And people messaged me. I got a couple of DMs about, are you going to say anything about the TikTok ban? And I'm like, no, like, why do I need to? I'm on all these other platforms. If you're saying goodbye to me on TikTok and being like, oh, wish you well, thanks for everything, like, why aren't you following me on other socials then? Like, if you want to see more of me, why aren't you visiting my website and finding out where you can find me or what my other social media handles are? I don't know. People want to have things handed to them. I don't really know, but it's low key annoying that a lot of people were like saying their goodbyes to me. I'm not dying. I'm not going anywhere. And I never was. Just because I'm not on this one app doesn't mean that you're never going to see me, or unless you only use TikTok. So I don't know. It's difficult. It's a weird conversation. It's an interesting topic, but again, I have such a different experience with social media and with my business in general. So it makes my opinion on it a little unique as well, I think. So that's what I've got to say about that. Don't forget, you guys can text in if you would like to. The number is in the description, but it's 352-346-9972 if you want to write in or text in for a question. We have some emails to get to. All right. I've got Nitha. I think I said that right. It looks like Nita Blessing. I love that. Dear Madam, first off, I've been learning so much from you, and I absolutely love your energy. Thank you for sharing your gift and knowledge with us. Here's my scenario and question. I lost my job the week before Thanksgiving. I've been applying everywhere and working with a great recruiter, and I've not been getting much response from potential employers, only one. I'm in the interview process with the only company that reached out to me, and I have the final interview on Tuesday. How's this going to pan out for me? Well, tarot is not predictive. Is this the right opportunity for me? Should I hold out for something better despite life being tough right now? Will I even slay this interview in the first place? That's entirely up to you. Whether or not you slay the interview is up to what you bring into it. Thank you for taking my question into consideration for the live. I hope it makes it. Obviously, I don't have the money to pay for your classes or readings at the moment, but once I land a new job, it's on. I've started educating myself on tarot during my unemployment, and it's been my saving grace to keep my mind in a healthy place. I'm so grateful for it and for people like you. Well, I'm very glad, and I appreciate that, but there's a lot of free acts. I have a lot of freebies that I can give people. All of my content is free. The readings, you can resonate even if it's not just for you, but I do appreciate your interest in wanting to spend some money on me. That's lovely. Let's see what I've got for you. But again, a lot of this is up to you and what you bring. We also have to remember that you're not the only person applying for the job, and we have to consider the people that are doing the hiring as well and their perspective a bit. There are 31 people watching this and only 16 likes. Are we not liking this? Are you not enjoying yourselves? Are you not entertained? Can I get a like, please? Come on now. Free reads up in here. I can't even get a like. Come on now. One of the free ways you can support me is to like, comment, subscribe. Let's see what I've got, my love. What do we need to know about this interview process? Let's see. It's between you and karma. Justice. It's between you and karma, my friend. It depends on what you bring. What comes out is dependent on what you put in. Karma is just the oven. So you have to be happy with the batter that you build. You do the work, you do the research, you build your confidence, you put your best foot forward, you meet karma in the middle. Yes? It's a leap of faith. It's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. 7 of Swords energy. You have deceived yourself. The questions suggest that you're going to second guess it no matter what. No matter what. You should never hold out for something better. You should take the thing that's in front of your face. And then if you discover that it's not for you, you're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to pivot into something else. You're allowed to go for other things. Now, I always suggest that people try something for about a month, for 3 weeks, try something for a lunar cycle and see if that seed has growth that you are happy with. So, is this the right opportunity for you? There's no such thing as the right opportunity. There's no divine plan like that. Should you hold out for something better? No, that's not smart. Why would you do that? You should go for what's right in front of your face. Will I even slay the interview? Again, that's entirely up to you. So all of this is between you and karma, and whether or not you participate in what you want, you have to take an optimistic leap of faith and believe and trust that this is something for you, at least for the time being, but you're being deceptive. You're shitting on it in a way. We're being doubtful. So how bad do we even really want this? You know what I mean? So yeah, you deceive yourself, my friend, by being doubtful. Even if you get the job, even if you have it, you're going to wonder, oh, maybe, but if I take this job, I might miss out on something else. Like, no, girl, no, you're not really in a position to be picky right now. So if I were you, I would put your confidence together. I would make sure that you put your best foot forward, that you dress the part, look the part, act the part. I used to sit down at interviews and tell the recruiter, I'd be like, are you ready to hire me? Because you're about to. That kind of confidence. They looked at me like, okay, but I got the job. So it pans out. What does the future hold for you? Whatever you carry into it. You have to be realistic and honest about what you can't control about it. But yeah, it's a leap of faith, my love. Don't deceive yourself. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Don't hold out for something else and miss an opportunity right in front of your face. I hope that helps. I hope you're watching. All right. Let's see. Good evening for those of you that are just joining. I appreciate you. 37 people watching and only 27 of you have liked. So 10 of you are not supporting me. Please do. All right. Dear Madam, my name is Denver. I am currently in the process of job seeking another. Have been since I found out all the way back in 2015 that my job that I loved was being made obsolete. That sucks. I started the day I found out about that, and aside from a period of a little health in 2016 when I wasn't able to job hunt, I've been keeping at it so I can continue working toward becoming fully independent once more. Good for you. I love that. I've had some physical disabilities that make some jobs difficult. And for the most part last year, I was getting constantly ghosted by companies or being told that I wasn't a good fit. I changed my resume to not include my art business in the hopes that that was what was causing me to be looked over. I'm not sure if I am looking in the right direction for work and would like some insight on that. I would love to be able to move someplace warm like Arizona or New Mexico, or maybe even California if jobs are hiring out there that would hire me. I'm also considering Florida, but given that I am ace and gender fluid, that one may not be a good idea. Are there any other places I should consider or fields I may have overlooked? I have a background in customer service and clerical work. Love the shorts and live videos, and thank you for taking the time to read my email. Regards, Denver. Absolutely. Well, it sounds to me like you're a perfectly qualified person. We're just hitting a lot of roadblocks. Florida's fine if you go to the right places. That's where I live, unfortunately. Let's see here. Yeah. Leaning into your comfort is where it's at for you. You have the Empress here and the Wheel of Fortune and a 10 of Cups. So I find it hard to believe that there's not some kind of abundance coming around for you. That all of this trial and error will be over quite soon. Empress Energy, the focus on your wellness, this warm idea, going to places warm that are good for you. That's where it's at. It seems taking care of yourself, valuing yourself in a way. It's not that they're lucky it's not that you're grateful to be here. It's they're lucky to have you. The Wheel of Fortune suggests it's time to turn things around, but 10 of Cups energy, it's not about the money, the job, the tangible things. It's about how having those things is supposed to make you feel. So we're not so much pursuing a job as we're pursuing independence, right? So we're pursuing the joy, the security, the comfort of independence. So I wonder if we have considered work in luxuries, that Empress energy. I wonder if we're considering, you said you have a background in customer service. Maybe that's something to get back into and in something that you're already familiar with. I always got jobs in places that I shopped. So I had innate product knowledge, or restaurants that I ate at. So I kind of already knew the menu a bit. So yeah, it's time to turn things around and consider emotional abundance. Again, it's not about the money, job, the tangible. It's about the feeling of it and what the feeling that we're going for. So we have to take it out of the mindset of money scarcity and put it into, I just want to be comfortable. It doesn't matter what I do. I just want to feel, we just want to feel good. You know, we just want to be happy. So it's important that you go places and seek out jobs that are going to make you feel good. Give that some thought. Okay? Excellent. Hello, everyone. If you are just joining us, this is Dear Madam Adam. It's posted all over my website. I did many posts about it this week. It's been in my story. This is one of the only opportunities for free readings. You can write in to dearmadamadam@gmail.com to get some free advice or a few cards to be pulled. You can also text in to the number that is provided in the description if you're interested in getting some advice during today's live. That always happens, though. No matter how many times I post or I talk about something, people are still like, what's this? And I'm like, I already said, I already talked about it. But make sure you give me some likes. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. There's 43 people watching and only 36 likes. So some of you have not liked the live. And that's literally one of the only free ways you can support me. So please, 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 if you haven't hit that like button, please do. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Here's another one. Hello, Madam Adam. This might be an odd one, is the subject line. Well, let's see. Recently, I've been getting a push to contact someone who I have cut ties with. Wondering if you're able to get through your decks or cards, if they're able to give any enlightenment. Thanks if you're able. We don't do about other people. That's not consensual. We do about you. So what I can do is tell you what we think about that. Why there's not a whole lot of context here. Recently, I've been getting a push to contact someone who I cut ties with. Why? Why would we want to go backwards? Why would we want to seek out someone that we don't have a connection with? And also, who's to say that they even want to hear from you? Maybe they've moved on. So why reopen that wound? You know? Something to consider. Let's see. King of Wands energy. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. You're the one that has to take the initiative if you want it. You are reminded, though, to bring compassion with you, compassion and care with you into this. I don't know if anybody that I'm doing these reads for is even here. I'm not getting any responses in the chat, so maybe you'll watch it afterwards. I hope so. But this is up to you entirely. The King of Wands is about you taking initiative and leading with passion. Oh, you are here, Ivy. Fabulous. Good. King of Cups energy, though, make sure you bring compassion with you, that you bring, that you're leading with love and understanding for where this person is at with things. You have to meet them where they're at. They might not be in the same space you're in, you know? Four of Wands energy. This has potential for union. There is potential for us to kind of rekindle a relationship, a friendship, or whatever it was that you had with this person. But yeah, you have to be the one to take the step. The only advice that we have for you is to make sure that you're being compassionate and considerate of where this person might be. You have to meet people where they're at, you know? Four of Wands energy as well. There's potential for harmony. But also Four of Wands energy is a reminder to focus on your home and the commitments that you have and to worry about your own shit. So I don't know. I'm not sure it's worth your time, honestly, but clearly you do, because we have all these kings here. So if you're going to reach out, know that you have to deal with the repercussions of that. And try to be compassionate for wherever they're at. Yeah, it gives some clarity. Thank you. You're welcome. Absolutely. My pleasure. What does that say? Wombatty, hi, can you tell me if someone at work is throwing daggers at my back? Honey, why do you care? No one gives enough fuck about you to sabotage you on purpose. Everybody's worried about themselves. It's like you're asking if there's a curse on you or something. You know, no one's cursed you, babe. You need accountability for your own choices and for things that you're doing. No one gives a shit. People are just worried about themselves, honey. Two of Cups energy. If there's some kind of conflict between you and someone, talk to them. Don't talk to me. Talk to them. Communicate. If you want to know if someone's talking shit, confront them. Bring it up. Talk about it. Don't ask me. Ask them. Yeah? All right. I've got patience. 2024 was an extremely hard year for me. I lost my dad in February, and then my sister was killed in June. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for your losses. I also made a life-changing decision of leaving my husband of 6 years to go back to my ex-fiance. It was an extremely hard decision, but I made it, and I'm happy. Good for you. Look at you. What a roller coaster. I'm just having a hard time with grief and moving forward with my life. I'd love a reading for moving forward and dealing with grief and self-doubt and just general advice. Thanks in advance. Absolutely. Well, look at you. Resilience is thy middle name, Patience. Yes, ma'am. Resilience is your middle name, girl. But let's remember also, grief is not a linear thing. It ebbs and flows. It changes person to person. There's no one way to heal, right? What a year indeed. Knight of Pentacles energy, stillness, my love. Yes. Okay, a light spread for you. Knight of Pentacles energy, some stillness. We need moments to stop reacting to everything, to stop flailing. We need to make sure that we're being present in what we're feeling. This might be the Pisces talking, but my favorite method of dealing with grief is to let it have me. To let the undertow, let the current take you out. Don't resist it. Don't fight the undertow. Don't fight the current. Let it take you out. And when you get to a place of calm, swim back to shore. When you're done with your grief in the moment, you can swim back to shore. When I've dealt with losses in my life, I found it most beneficial and most effective to just let it have me in the moment. When we lost one of our pets, not to compare, but this has been my experience with grief. When we lost one of our pets, anytime I took the dogs for a walk, the memory of them came up and I was inconsolable, but I didn't push it down. I didn't beat myself up about it. I just let it have me because it's a natural response. When we lost my great grandmother, same thing. The memory of her would come up, and mostly her smell would come up in random places. I would smell her perfume on other people and things, and it would just send me into a whirlwind of emotion, and I would remove myself from the situation and let the feelings have me. And eventually what happened was it took less and less and less time gradually for me to come back to a center. Becoming familiar with the feeling of grief, allowing yourself to sit still in it, kind of prepares you and shows you what that feeling is, so that you're not questioning it and wondering if, is this the time and place for this? It doesn't matter. You're a human fucking being with human fucking emotions. So I think it's appropriate to let it have you. Knight of Pentacles energy again, finding stillness, whatever that means to you. It doesn't have to mean physically sitting still. I find stillness and repetitive movement. Lap swimming for me is a moment of stillness where I just go back and forth and back and forth. It allows me to think of everything and nothing. The sun is why you can see the light at the end of the tunnel if you stop reacting, if you stop flailing, if you stop trying to surrender and just accept. Page of Swords energy is the advice for you that we need to cut off some things. We need to reestablish the narrative. We need to change the mindset that we have attached to this experience. You're not a work in progress. You're a success in progress. That kind of mindset. A client I had earlier today kept saying, well, I'm trying, I'm working on it. And I had to remind her that means that she's doing it. The trying is the succeeding. You're already fucking doing it. All of the effort is a sign that you're doing it. You're taking the steps. It's just a process. It's going to take time. So if I were you, I would pick up a journal or adopt a video diary, voice memo, something. We need a method of release that you can recall and listen back to later. I found great solace in music. Certain songs bring me back to life. It allows me to come back listening to certain songs. So now my grief process is that 3-minute song, and that's it. That's all I need. So I hope that resonates with you and gives you something to think about. I'm happy for your, you know, I'm happy that you're feeling better and making tough decisions. And I'm sure that your experience with mortality has kind of told you, why the fuck not? Why not do what makes me happy? Why am I in this shitty relationship? So but yeah, it is time for us to kind of reestablish a new narrative and a new mindset attached to these things. There is light at the end of your tunnel, but I think it requires stillness and for you to allow yourself to get wet, to allow yourself to feel the feelings. So I hope you're not running. And thank you for sharing. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you guys for the love in the chat. There's about 50 people watching and 42 of you have liked, so 8 of you suck. Just kidding. Please make sure if you join the live that you give it a like, that you give it some love. I appreciate you so, so much. All right, let's do another. Don't forget, you can text in. The text line is open. No new texts as of yet. So if you're in the chat and you would like to ask me a question or get some advice or anything like that, you are able to text in. If you could or would share, what is one of those songs that helps you? Yes. Normally this is a very personal thing that I keep close to my chest, but I don't see why I can't share it with other people. A lot of stuff from the movie Belle. Yeah, Belle came out, Belle. Belle came out in a time where I was really going through it. And a lot of the music in that movie really saved me. Truly, really did. In particular, Lend Me Your Voice is one that she's talking directly to me. There's a line where she says, anything you want to say, I'll be right here. And every time she says it, I just lose it. The idea of just someone listening to you, the idea of someone just being there to receive, to be an ear, means a lot to me. Anything you want to say, I'll be right here. She also says, I just want you as you are. You don't have to change anything. Another one from the movie is A Million Miles Away. That one also. The chorus is literally come back to me. Come back to me, a million miles away, come back and stay. And when you've experienced loss, that one hits different. Listening to the song on the soundtrack, though, when she's done with the words, she just goes into a la, 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 la. She just goes into a kind of la, la, la thing. And eventually her voice breaks and she's kind of, not able to continue, but the crowd continues for her, and the crowd is going la 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 la. They're doing it for her, cheering her on, showing her that she's not alone and how she feels. And eventually the song goes into this lighthearted, sing your heart out, sing forever, sing for beauty, sing for the life you're living. Our world is full of so many colors, and we should sing and see and embrace the beauty of life and loss. So it's those two songs in particular. When Dustin hears me listening to those songs, he knows I must be going through it. So yeah, Belle. I know it's a little hokey, it's an anime, but something about it really changed my life in a major way. So if you've not seen Belle, fix that. All right, let's do another email. My name is Chandra. I've watched your reels and free reads on my Facebook for a while now. I absolutely enjoy and adore your energy. I was sad when I scrolled through Facebook to find that I had missed your live readings, but I decided to watch anyway. I left some love on your live and heard about your Dear Madam Adam live, and I figured I would give it a try. Well, welcome, Chandra. Good to have you. I've been struggling to bring everything together lately and chose a path that suits my passions and aligns with my goals. Excellent. I've also been struggling with self-discipline and motivation. I spent the last 3 years delving into my spirituality and healing from past and recent trauma. I also just went through a very emotional holiday season. I recently broke up with a guy that helped me tremendously during the last few years, but I haven't felt the connection I'm searching for with him. In fact, I feel he's added more pain that I need to heal from. That sucks. I have been kind and compassionate and trying to leave him in a better place emotionally than when I met him, even though I know this isn't my responsibility. Good, because I was about to fucking say that. However, I feel trapped and have a yearning to spread my wings and fly. This seems impossible with all my responsibilities and lack of financial resources to do so. I felt that he's been holding me back for quite some time now, and I'm just ready to move forward on my own. I'm looking for guidance on what I should be focusing on and how to know what passions to follow to align myself. Greatly appreciate any and all advice you may have to give. I also thank you for being you and shining your light into this wondrous monstrosity of a world we live in. Stay amazing and bright, my friend, Chandra F. Fabulous, Chandra. Thank you for the very well-written message here. Very self-aware you are. Yes, indeed. Very self-aware. Let's see. What should we be focusing on, and how do we know what passions to follow? We should be focusing on a plan. 3 of Wands energy. We need a plan, my love. Yes. Short-term goals, long-term goals. We're moving on as well, and we need to have the strength and energy to learn the lessons attached to conflict. You have to be cool with being the bad guy. Yeah, you got to be cool with being the bad guy, my friend. 3 of Wands energy suggests that we need a plan for dealing with the fuckery, for dealing with the conflict. We need a plan. Remember that sticking to a plan means being amenable to changing the plan as we go. What we're really sticking to is the goal, our intention. 8 of Cups energy, it's time to move on. It is time to spread your wings and fly. Open up the part of you that wants to hide away. You can fly. Hillary Duff. 5 of Swords energy, winners and losers. It's not personal. We're already accepting defeat here, which is your reality. We're not negating what you're going through and what your limits are. 5 of Swords energy. Yeah, you got to be cool with being the villain in other people's story because you can't control how they view you. Clearly, this relationship is not it for you. And you do need to spread your wings, and you probably are being held back, hence the 8 of Cups here that we need to move on. 6 of Swords energy, you moving past a difficult time into new territory. It's also about the journey and the things that you're taking with you mentally. So you've already found brighter pastures for you. Is that it? Brighter pastures? Greener pastures? You know what the fuck I mean. You've already found better things for you. And then we took a risk in a relationship and now it's not it. So it's going to come with conflict, it seems. But it is time for you to move on. My most immediate advice for you, the thing you should be focusing on is whether or not you have a plan for yourself, goals that you want to achieve, and how you can stick to them. How to know what passions to follow and align yourself. I think that comes from the plan. Honestly, I think that comes from the plan. Yeah, Hierophant energy. It's time for you to practice the things that you've learned in the classroom, out of the classroom. It's about your consistency. Make sure that you're not conforming to things that are not yours, that you're not surrendering to other people's truths, especially when those truths hinder your own, that you're not giving into that right now. So you need a plan, my love. It is time to move on. You've already moved on once. You can do it again. You're strong as fuck. So Five of Swords energy, be ready to be the bad guy, to deal with conflict, new passion. Ace of Wands energy. It shouldn't be negative for you to tell people that you care about that they're hurting you. It shouldn't be a negative thing. It's how people receive it that's the problem. But this is about you lighting the match, burning the bridge, moving forward for you in a passionate way. You've already moved on once. Let's do it again. Again, it's, you said it yourself. It's not your responsibility to leave them in a better place emotionally, because what if they don't even want that? What if they're just a narcissist that has to hurt people? You know, something to think about, my love. But this is about your consistency and the way you learn your lessons. Practice the things that you've learned this past year in the new year. Let's practice the work that we've been learning. Make sense? Let me know if that makes sense, chat. Jennifer texted in, no question, just thank you for your time and energy. I'm enjoying listening to the reads. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate you. Thank you, Chad. I'm glad we resonate and things make sense. I think if the chat is quiet, then people are just listening. You know, it's kind of like how during a lot of my classes, all I see is the tops of heads because people are just writing. So I love that shit. Thank you so much. I appreciate your insight. I'm afraid of conflict and being the bad guy. I've been working on a plan for multiple things. Good deal. Yes. Thank you, Chandra. I appreciate you. I hope I'm saying your name properly. Thank you so much for writing in and for being so vulnerable. And for what it's worth, I'm proud of you for the journey that you've led and the strength at which you persevere, my friend. Most impressive. Chandra, I want you on my side in a bar fight, girl. Yes. All right. How much time do we have? We've got a few minutes. Let's go to the text messages really quick. If you did email and I didn't get to it, we will touch on it next week. I have to be, with my time. Not always time for everybody. All right. Marlo in the chat. Thank you for texting in, my love. Hi, Madam Adam. I'm currently looking for new work. And I also know I need to decide very soon about if I stay here for another year or not. I don't want to settle here. I know that for sure. Feeling kind of stuck and unsure. Would love some guidance. You bet. I will get to it if I can. If I've got time, I will definitely get to it. We'll see how long I let the live go. I try to make it an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll see. The free reads, no promises. All right. Let's see. All right, Marlo. You continue to be a guiding light in my life, and I'm eternally grateful. Thank you. I appreciate you, my friend. All right. Well, you don't want to stay, so that's good. So we know you're not staying here for another year. You know that. Well, it looks like you need person-to-person relationships, like a job that allows you to talk to people. Two of Cups energy. We need something that you can be your own boss. King of Pentacles energy. You can be your own boss. You can be your own guiding light. Two of Cups energy. You need like interpersonal relationships. We need to be able to talk to people. I don't know if that resonates with you or not, but and you're going to hate this, but it's justice. It's between you and karma, my friend, whether or not you pursue something that feels right for you or not. Two of Cups energy is also the need to communicate with someone that cares about you. Talk to a friend, family member, significant other, your deity, yourself, you know? But it looks like you need to do your own thing, and we need something where you get to talk to people, where you get to affect a person-to-person relationship. One of my clients today worked in dentistry, and we talked about how vulnerable that is. We talked about how vulnerable it is to go to the dentist. Like, girl, you're in my mouth. You know, I have a lot of phobias around dentistry. I like to make sure that my dentist is a woman. I express a lot of my concerns and fears about it. Self-conscious energy. I don't want to be judged. Yeah. You're putting yourself out there. Good. I'm so glad. Keep it up. Keep trying. That King of Pentacles does not lie. What you plant these seeds, you know, you plant these seeds and then they grow, and then you get to reap the harvest. You get to have that whole tree, right? That's what I always say. You don't just get the fruit, you get the whole fucking tree, you know? So we need something where you get to talk to people and have interpersonal relationships, but it's between you and karma. So keep putting yourself out there. This will pan out, I promise. You're welcome, babe. Thank you. Ooh, another text message. Hello, it's Taylor. Hi, Taylor. Good to see you. I've been working as a casino host for almost a year and recently just got a promotion to executive casino host, like a supervisor spot. Very fucking cool. I also work with one other executive host. This guy has gone out of his way to try to get me into trouble by spreading lies and rumors. The tea. Okay. I already knew he didn't like me, but never thought it would turn into all this drama. My higher ups would rather deal with me, told me directly from them, because I have more leadership qualities than he does. How do I navigate this work relationship with someone who is constantly trying to get me into trouble? Also, I'm going back to school and major in event planning and management, and we're very excited about that. Excellent. Okay, how do we handle this work drama? How do we handle this baboon, this buffoonery, riggery, strength? Ah, God. Strength implies fuckery, does it not? Page of Wands energy. You remember why you do this. You be your passionate self. You remember why you started, how far you've come, where you've been. And honestly, and you're going to hate this, it's Seven of Cups energy. It doesn't really matter how you handle this. What matters is what you can live with. If it were me, I call a bitch out. I call him out. I'm the type of girl where I've always been the type of girl that calls for a meeting between me, that person, and HR, and we have a conversation. In my experience, that tack leads to suspension and dismissal of this person because they're not conducting themselves in a professional manner. And them spreading rumors and lies is kind of against HR policies. But I'm petty. So I don't know if you're petticoat petty, peppermint petty. I don't know if you're petty. But if a bitch has the audacity to try to come between me and my paycheck over fuckery, riggery, trickery, buffoonery, I'm about to call him out Wednesday when I work with him next. He messed up a few things and blames it on me or someone else. I'm over his need to attack me all the time. Yes. Yes. Get his ass, girl. Honestly, call him out. Have the strength to call him out. Your work ethic speaks for itself. The higher ups already said they would rather deal with you, and you just got a fucking promotion. So, bitch, I would not be worried about your standing. You're very petty. You've been trying to stay professional, but he's crossed the line. That's what I'm saying. I'm the most professional, like the most. I am the smile in your face. Absolutely. Sure thing. I am the most professional until you fuck with me. And then it's petticoat petty. And it's in front of other people. So I have witnesses. There you go. I like that in the chat. Act like the supervisor that you are. Yes, ma'am. But remember, Taylor, darling, it doesn't matter what you choose. What matters is how you live with yourself. What matters is you not regretting that you didn't say something or that you said something that you didn't. You know? No regrets. Let's see. I've got Katie here. I've got 2 more emails that we'll get to. We're at the hour mark, but let's do the other 2. Hi there, Madam. I'm a mom of a kiddo with a lot of health challenges, dealing with an impossible medical system, and would love some guidance. I love your content and your personality. You're refreshing and brighten my day. Sometimes your videos give me the motivation to keep on going. Thanks for your time. Well, thank you very much, Spoons. I appreciate you. You had a doctor trash talk your sick kid and his medical records, and I just called them out for their ableist language. Yes, good for you. Good for you. As you should. Don't fuck with moms, man. If you're a mom, by the way, I recommend you read Night Bitch. It is a book for moms, for sure. Let's see what I've got, honey. We've got some healing to do. It's really simple. It's 3, 2, 3. It's a 3 of swords, 2 of cups, 3 of pentacles, 3 of swords energy. We need to heal and lower our expectations a little bit here with what people are, how the level of compassion at which people are able to meet you at. Devil's advocate, your kid is not the only one there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the only patient in the ER, so I need to also be patient, you know? 2 of Cups energy. Try to communicate in a way that's understanding, if you can, and continue collaboration and teamwork. You'll find the right people. You will find the right team. You will find the right collaboration. But we have to be mindful of our expectations here. You only ever really hurt your own feelings by putting too much faith in people or too much expectation on them. That 2 of Cups, though, man, honestly, we need to communicate vulnerably. And maybe not just with these doctors, but with fellow patients, people that are going through similar things, you know? Maybe there's a friend, a family member, a significant other, yourself, a deity, someone that you can talk to and express your feelings and allow them to help and collaborate with you. Maybe finding a vulnerable outlet for communication will induce collaboration. Does that make sense? But you have some healing to do yourself. People have let you down, and we need to heal from that. Maybe there's a support group of some kind, a group of people that you can share your experience with. Yeah, good. I'm glad you resonate. Fantastic. Excellent. Let's see here. I've got one more from Karina. Hi, honey. It's really wholesome that you have your own show now and that you always bring the best energy. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. I love my little show. I think it's so much fun. I'm writing to you because I'm so paralyzed and sad over something small, and I have no idea how to move forward or even feel worthy of good things when it's totally my fault for being in this situation in the first place. It sounds silly, but I've lost the promise ring I had with my boyfriend. What's more, he wasn't in a good financial place then, but chose to save up to get it for me, even custom with my favorite gemstone. What do I do? Oh, Karina. Sweetheart, for what it's worth, that is not silly. And that is not small. It's not silly and it's not small. For the longest time, I thought that I lost my my pinky ring that I wear a lot. So most of my jewelry comes from Pandora. My thumb ring, I have a few different thumb rings, but my thumb rings are from Pandora. My index finger ring is a rose from Pandora. My middle finger ring I got with Dustin and Tyler and Ethan when we were at one of those Fifth Avenue street fairs, 5th, 6th Avenue. I don't remember, Tyler, what street it's on, but one of those street fairs that we love to walk through. And it's a feather, and I wear that one all the time. I found that one there, so that one means a lot to me. And my pinky ring is probably my most cherished ring. Yeah, it was just a summer street fair. Yeah. Yes, they happen on the weekends. Yeah, super fun, super cute. And we found jewelry and rings and stuff, and that's where I got that one. I wear it all the time. But my pinky ring is my most prized ring that I wear. And it comes from a fucking gumball machine. I got that ring in a automatic marriage machine from the Dustin and I went to the Museum of Sex in New York, and I wanted to renew our vows after 5 years of marriage, and there was this auto wed machine that like married you or could renew your vows or solidify friendships or whatever. They had little options, and I picked renewing of vows, and it spit out this gumball machine thing that had 2 little cheap silver rings. And there was a moment earlier last year where I thought I lost that ring, and I was devastated. Dustin was like, well, we'll just go back to the Museum of Sex and get you another one. And I'm like, that's not the fucking point. I lost the one, and that ring means so much to me. If I have a Horcrux, it's going to be that ring. I swear. So what do you do, my friend? First of all, you forgive yourself. Separate the facts from the feelings. The Ace of Wands, let's replace it with new passion. This is an opportunity to get another one. So I feel you. If someone said that to me, I'd be like, I don't want another one. I want that one. But if it's gone, it's gone. I found mine eventually. But still, the Chariot suggests that you need to get out. That you need to get out, that we need to go somewhere. Maybe make it something that we go and do together. My wedding band broke recently, and I feel awful about it, even though I didn't do anything to break it. My mom keeps telling me it's okay, and it happens, but I still feel awful about not wearing it. See, it's a grief process that we need to go through. Judgment suggests that you separate the facts from the feelings here, that we come at this from a new passionate angle. And understand that, like, the losing of the promise ring, how deeply you care about this, how much you care about this promise ring really solidifies your relationship. doesn't it? It kind of shows you how much you care about the promise. So if I were you, I would take this Chariot advice and I would go and find something together. The Ace of Wands, I don't know why, but I'm getting like nature. It's reminding me of Dustin and I tattooing our wedding bands on us and them being trees, not like a band, you know? But maybe there's something natural. Maybe this is an opportunity for us to look at our relationship and get more than a promise ring. Maybe this is a sign that we're ready for engagement rings. But if anything, I feel with this Chariot, I feel that how deeply concerned you are and how hurt you are over losing it, it speaks a lot to the strength of your relationship and how much you care for this person. What do you think? Yeah, we're long distance, so maybe a date with a budget through a Pandora website. Yes. Yes, I love that. But there's something about nature here. Passion and nature. Like I said, I have a really beautiful rose ring. It's just a silver ring with a rose on top, little stones on the side. It's beautiful. But this is a sign, I think, that you're ready for your relationship to progress as well. So no pressure, but yeah, I hope that helps, babe. Thank you for writing in. I appreciate you. All right. Oh, we've got one more. Dear Madam Adam, this is going to be the last one. Dear Madam Adam, thank you for the opportunity to share a bit and get some sage advice via this platform. My name is Jennifer, and I live in Central Kentucky, blue bubble, in an unapologetically undereducated red state. Join the club. Oh my goodness. My children are literally rainbow children, having been born after the deaths of siblings. They are all three various shades of queer. I love them with my full unconditional heart and want nothing but the best for them all. Two are adults, and one is a minor who still lives with me. All of them only have me, as both fathers died. One 20 years ago, prince of a man, lovely husband and father to my two adults, and one 2 years ago, narcissistic piece of shit partner who couldn't parent a rock. And I want nothing but the best for them all. They are struggling financially, job market wise, and business wise, as one of them owns 3 LLCs with their husband. I just got a prognosis of cancer-free after a freak incidental cancer finding due to a wreck in May. So very happy that it was found, removed, and subsequent chemo is over. Very nice. I feel I can now breathe a bit. My question after this novella is, how can I support my adult children in their current situations without tossing money at them that I honestly do not have? They've not asked, nor will they, knowing what struggles I've been dealing with all this last year. We are all intuitively gifted, empathic, and in tune with ourselves enough to just know things aren't wholly fine. Will this year continue to be a grind, or is there something I can do or teach to get us all over this wall we each see place? Thank you for your reading. I love your videos and hope you have a terrific year. Thank you, babe. What a well-written email here. So glad that you're cancer-free. Good for you. How can you best support your kiddos? You can lead by example. That's one way. Yeah. We can lead by example. We can communicate well. How are you reflecting, Jen? Seven of Pentacles energy. Some reflection is needed. A look back at how far you've come. I know that we're focusing on the forward, but I need you to look backward a bit here and see how far you've come. Seven of Pentacles energy. The recall. Looking at the strength that you hold. The bad bitchery that you possess. The star is here, so a symbol of hope. Will this year continue to be a grind? No, it shouldn't. There's hope. It comes from your vulnerability, though. You have to speak on it. You have to share. Pouring into your emotional well will change the environment and the culture that you keep with these kids. Four of Wands energy as well. Focus on the home. Focus on your home. If you build it, they will come. Lead by example and make your home a safe haven, a place that you enjoy being. You love journaling. Very nice. So I implore you to go back and reread your journal. Read your entries. Go back and reflect on them, the kind of language that you use, the times when you felt inconsolable, uncontrollable, lost, when you felt good. You'll publish one day? Yes, ma'am. So your focus needs to be on the home itself, making sure that any home projects are the priority for you. All you have really is your vessel and the place you lay your head. So we need to make sure that you are creating peace from the inside out. And the best way to start is with your own home. You know, starting with your own home. There's a lot of hope here. The star is a fabulous symbol of hope, that there are better things to come, greener pastures, brighter days. But you are called to reflection and to look back at your journey, the good and the bad, and what you learned. I think you'll be able to answer a lot of your own questions if you can look back. Have the kids over. I'm not sure how far they live from you, but let's make the home a place where people can just show up and feel good, that they want to spend time with you. If parents want to have relationships with their adult children, it's dependent on the culture that you create as a parent. Unconditional love is only capable of existing from parent to child, and a love that you feel for yourself. The love of a child to a parent is conditional on the culture that the parent creates. So you're called to have everybody over and make your home the priority. We started decluttering and ridding myself of extras. Very good, babe. So you're already doing it. I feel like I'm just meant to kind of validate you and show you that, yes, you're doing the right stuff. You're doing the right things. Lead by example. Reflect on how far you've come. There's a lot of hope here for you for better days, brighter things. I like it. They're just a few miles away. Wonderful. Let's have weekly things, you know? Bring the family together. I like it. Well, those are the emails that I have for the week. I'm open to some questions from the chat. If anybody has any Q&A questions for me or anything like that, feel free to toss them into the chat. This has been lovely. And don't forget, tarot classes are coming up next Saturday. Full information is on the website. There's a Tarot 101 and a masterclass for my more experienced readers. Yes. Witch Boy is on top of it. I am so stoked. The 101 is all-encompassing introduction to tarot. We're going to debunk some tarot myths. We're going to talk about connecting to a deck, picking a deck, cleansing a deck, housing a deck, best practices for learning. We're going to go through all 78 cards, definitions. I'm also going to go over something that I call the grid. which is my method of retaining the information and a good formula for the minor arcana. And the workshop is going to be about unique spreads, deeper understanding, layering your cards by color, numeric, astrology. We're going to be breaking down the cards by layers so that we can have some new insight and new understanding of cards that we're already familiar with. Just wondering if your booking manager was able to check out my email. Also, thank you for the read. I'm not sure. I'll check in with her for sure, though. She's a little busy this week. She's got her mom in town, so I don't want to bother her too much. But I will definitely check. Can you tell me a brief what the email was about? Yes, please check out classes. If you sign up for both classes, there's a discount. So I think they're $100 each, but if you sign up for both of them, it's $150. So you save $50. Oh, the casino for Halloween. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yes, I will make sure that we that she checks that out and we follow up for sure. Yeah. For readings, if you want to get a reading from me, there's all of the options are on my website. It's dearmadamadam.com. So live readings are there, private sessions over Zoom, my in-person events are there, and also cameos are just $22 if you want a personalized video that you can watch again and again and again. Yes. Well, thank you all so much for spending time with me tonight. It's been a pleasure. This is a weekly affair, so spread the live, spread the love. Tell your friends. Let's get more people on these. Any updates on Madam Adam Speaks? Yes, they are waiting on me to give them audio. Yep, same time every week. I have the sculpt of my head, which is weird. But yeah, they're working on the machine itself, sanding and painting. I have to come up with some things and send them, but it's in process. I'm really excited about it. Yeah. I stopped doing yes or no readings and teenage love readings when I found you. I'm glad. You're better than that. Yes. Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure. Make sure you check out the content, share the live. Let's get more people at Dear Madam Adam. I'd love to have you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, thank you for flying Star Tours. Have a great day, friends.